So I said I wouldn't even have enough time to explore, and yet I'm here anyways. And I made this, so I sort of resolved earlier that if I find a game that I want to, that I'm interested in, that I'm hooked on, I'm just gonna go for it. It's like, screw all this like force choose, don't play the game that I'm interested in. Nah, I'm just gonna go for it. That's how this is gonna work. So we have a list of stuff. This is stuff we've already had. I think this just got ported over to the main retail version. But yeah, I'm going to literally play this game to death as soon as I'm ready and able to, playing it, even to the point of like lack of sleep and stuff. Whatever I can tolerate reasonably, we're doing. So I have a vague idea of what... I didn't get it. I'm gonna get this one. Nope. Also no. I got it. Good. That's what I want. I have a vague idea of how I'm gonna do some alchemy. So I'm gonna test that as soon as I can. First thing is first, I need a high quality liquid. Yeah, I need one more flask. And then we can start messing around a little bit. Because I think anything that can stain... Now don't confirm. What the hell was that all about? I think it's anything that can stain combined with the ground type that could be stained, plus one other ingredient. That's my guess. And as soon as I can test that, I'm going to... Now, my understanding is that the recipes will vary, so it won't always be the same thing. But at work today, I was playing during work because I'm that, or during my lunch break. I saw wood being transmuted into gold. Ooh. Hey, Kendra. So what I'd like to do is see if I can transmute anything, I guess. I think it was blood and some other material. Hey, Sindro. So I gotta come up with what I can even make bleed. So any corpse meat will do it. So see how this is bleeding out. This is good. But I gotta find stuff that I can do like that. Luckily blood sinks too. It doesn't really burn. So here's another one. Coal might be one I can try. Hey, Kyle. So, coal Ooh, oh, come here. I don't think coal will do it. Coal and blood. I don't know if fire's needed for this either. Nor do I even know this is going to work. But it's at least polymorphine-soaked bloody coal, which might work. Berserkium I want to try, Invisibilium. Teleportium. But I bet there's something that'll do it. So there's wood, blood-soaked wood. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing it, so that's probably not a recipe. But it worked when I was watching it. When at work, it was like Berserkium and seemingly blood-soaked wood. But I don't, I don't even get to know what it's going to turn into. Nor do I know what I need, so just gonna throw ingredients until something happens. If I can get a flask full of blood, it'd be in fantastic shape. I'm actually gonna wait until that rots a bit. If I had a chainsaw, this would be way easier. And if I can get one, I will. Can I put this into a receptacle somewhere? Because if I can get this to bleed out a bit, I can collect some sludge. Hold on, you know what? Let's just poke it real quick. There we go. Now, that doesn't really seep very well into anything. Well, a little bit. You can see it doing a little. So, this might be worth trying. Doesn't seem to want to do anything. It's definitely seeping in, though, that's for sure. So, that's probably not anything. But I'm going to keep trying until I figure it out. Or until 11 o'clock, so about an hour and a half. Because then I'll have to go to the gym. This will definitely not be a longer stream. This will be pretty short. So if I really need, I can also make a... I can fill a vial or a flask with that. But I'm not quite ready yet. So the funny thing is that the only reason why I had any alchemy at all happen was probably because there was a spawn. So there's a room that can show up every while or so, and all it does is it has a ton of flasks in it, and I think there must have been some ruckus up at that room, because what ended up happening was that the room had already been, like, greatly destroyed by the time I got there, and there were liquids everywhere. And I think I just happened to luck out in that one of the liquids reacted. But there was also enemies fighting and stuff, so there was blood. Or at least there would have been blood had it not already seeped into the wood. And the only liquid that wasn't there that normally would have been there happens to be blood. So I'm thinking, alright, it's got to be you soak stuff. It was oil, berserkium, maybe invisibilium or teleportatium or whatever. something definitely reacted. And I didn't have much time to experiment at work. And that made me sad. That's a fire. What's not lightning, at least? What wand is this? Nope. As much as I really want to mess around with that. So none of those liquids work. Yeah, nothing yet. We're gonna try until we get something. Yeah, here we go. Anything? Nope. What I really should do is start collecting some of the blood. As soon as I'm in a better spot, I'm gonna totally do that. Like, this would be great. Like, divert the blood this way. So, of course, this would be better to do with, like, a chainsaw or whatever. Hey, beef Fritas? No, no salsa. What else are in your burritos? You got beef, cheese. This spirals above your head? Yes, it does. I am very drunk. That's a bad idea. There's a big giant vat of whiskey floating around that I should probably try to pick up. I think water is probably effectively inert. Okay, let me grab some whiskey and I'll show you. Whiskey fucks up your aim for a long while. Where's that big giant pool of whiskey I was looking at? Had to use your beef? Cheese, tomatoes, and peppers. Ah. I got, so remember how we were talking earlier about getting, making, well, I don't know if that was only, that was in the stream too. Remember how we were talking about pumpkin cookies? And, we were like, alright, well, we canned pumpkin and, you know, eggs or not and all this kind of stuff. I bought canned pumpkin. Among other things. I can't find the whiskey. I seem to have lost it. Oh well. Man, my sense of direction is awful. I should really dispense with these bombs to get some gold and open up some paths. In this case, not much, but for paths, but at least I get some gold out of it. I tend to be really stingy. I tend to not spend most of my bombs until very late. I'll let that soak up a bit, and then I'll try pouring some more stuff in. The gunpowder, perhaps? Or coal work, rather? Yeah, it's definitely soaked. If I come across that whiskey, we're doing things with that. But yeah, so I got canned pumpkin, and hopefully, if I don't get too busy on the weekend, I'm totally trying pumpkin cookies. And I've had them before. I just have never made them. Oh, there's two of them. Alright, well, we're gonna drown him, I guess. Wherever he is. Should die pretty soon, I think. He doesn't kill me first. Oh, alright. So I can, if I really need, I can collect a whole ton of toxic sludge. So one thing that's cool about the bottles is that you can collect, if you just throw them in, they'll slowly collect stuff. So for example, if I do a really gentle throw like this, it'll fill up, and it's going to, I mean, it obviously the top of the bottle has to be aimed such that it'll fill up. But it works. Remember those double chocolate cookies? Oh, you mean those chocolate crinkle things that are freaking ridiculous? Oh man, those things are crazy good. Or which ones did I make? Oh crap, I'm gonna die here. You know, I'm gonna keep what I got. It's amazing, I can't seem to find... Oh no, there's all my oil. Or my whiskey? What is this? Oil. Whiskey. Whiskey's what I want. I can't remember if I made proper double chocolate chip. I think I only made, I think I only made the crinkles. The crinkles are amazing. Chocolate batter with chocolate chips? That I don't quite remember. Maybe I did. Maybe it was a really long time ago and I already forgot. I could have. My memory isn't so good. 2014. Yeah, maybe. I may have Crinkle. I thought I made in like way later. So you might be right. Oop, hold on. Before I forget what I'm doing here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I did make them. Maybe, I think they were from a mix or something, though. I don't think the double chocolate chip ones I made myself. This is sounding vaguely familiar. I'm not really sure, though. The bread days? Yeah. Oh, man. So much bread experimentation, and I never wrote down the one that worked really well. That was my mistake. Can already see some of the gaps I left here. Ah, it's a shame I can't make bone dust. Not yet. Can only make a big giant pile of blood, though. But I can collect blood. So if I just give a little drop, and that should fill up real nice. Or, well, jolly good enough. That's about the best I can do. I have some blood, at least. Oh, and it was definitely chocolate crinkle. My grandma absolutely made chocolate crinkle, and that was the big thing. She made like two types. One was this weird raisin or cranberry something cookie, and the one I really liked was chocolate crinkle. It stays in the top. Well, what about this? Pretty sure I have another pool of blood somewhere. Or a pool of everything besides blood. Lava blood? Nope. Yeah, and it was absolutely the chocolate crinkle then. Because the Ratatouille, that was in 2016, wasn't it? I don't think it was 2014. 2014 was Dark Souls 2 era. Those were Dark Souls 3 era cookies. Yeah, alright, screw that. Let's leave. Let's do the safe thing. That prudent thing. Oh, not here, though. I think it's whichever liquid sinks is the one I need. I don't know. We'll see. I bet you there's some rhyme or reason to it. Charm on Toxic Sludge, that's cool. Water Trail I'll end up needing. Spiral Shot could be cool. Oh, you know what we can do? I cannot do it yet. I don't have a non-shuffle wand. Because we're so early, we're totally gonna do extra perk. Well, I would always either play a game up to and then before the cooking streams, so I tended to remember that sort of stuff. Plus, those cookies I cooked at a certain apartment, and I did not ever cook them at the previous one, so that kind of dates it. Careful. It's such a shame I don't have black holes. Not yet. I do have polymorphine though. So if you exit an area with polymorphine, it doesn't detect that you left. Wand. Hey, it's that thing I wanted. This is a great wand. Wow, okay. A burning fire trail black hole was number 1. But it always fires forward and back, so it'll fire 2 of them. I don't want to waste too many of these. Am I testing for alchemy? I will be, yeah. I need to get something that can create lots of blood, though. Oh, I wanted that gunpowder. Damn it. So the answer is not today. I'm not going to do it today. I have some blood. If I can get a chainsaw wand, I'll be in great shape. Then I don't have to kick everything. That sinks. And I have blood there too, huh? Oh. I have the way out of this. We'll have to suffer a little bit, I think. Hey, here we go. That helps, that works. So alchemy was really, really slow when it happened. Hold on. Wait, I think I got it. It needs to be in coal vein. So blood... Can't tell. There's a little bit of gold there, but I think it's already been there. Well, what would have happened is that as this stuff seeps into the material, it creates whatever I'm looking to create. But I don't think it's doing it here. But this is a good test bed, though, at least. Hey, Sindro. Yeah, but that's kind of the behavior that I want. I want stuff to seep in, and I want a bunch of liquids mixing together. Unfortunately, I don't think that's our mix. Yeah, how are the burritos? Oh, decent something. Decent to start. Cave sangria, yeah. There was a, jungle juice. Yeah. There was a really excellent sangria at a place that I went to a while back. I can't remember the name of it. I don't normally like sangria. Here's another place we can test. Blood, polymorphium, blood, and gunpowder and sludge. So these aren't working, but they're providing the effects I want, which is slime might be worth testing too. White Claw? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a vodka, okay. Hard seltzer. So that's what? That's basically Mike's Hard Lemonade with less sugar. What about here? Is this gonna work? Slime, polymorphine, and blood doesn't do anything. That's a shame. I'm not finding a convenient way to get down. There was a wheat vodka. There was a wheat vodka back in Michigan, and it was like the worst. It tasted like the worst tequila I've ever had, plus some. And myself and one of the programmers at one of the places I worked at, we were working over the weekend, and we were done for the day, and we just said, screw it, let's watch Dragon Ball Abridged and get shit-faced. So we made a quick trip to the Meijer, and then we Poison again. A quick trip to the mire to get this garbage, and then we went back to the tiny little lounge area that they had, and just drank for a while. Diet Coke and Mentos? What about that? If I could drain this and start spraying stuff on that might be worth trying too. Well, yeah, it does the big giant horrible. That shot was fantastic. I wanna take a replay of that. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get a GIF of that. That's cool. Very fortunate. Oh, White Claw and Splenda. No, I know about Diet Coke and Mentos. I just... If you add Splenda to White Claw, it becomes palatable. Oh, you mean it's, Okay, I got it. I missed that part. That's what I missed. So it basically, all the carbonation goes away and it becomes some sort of like horrible sludge, I guess. Well, I want a shit ton of slime. And slime can pick up blood, which is great. No, don't blow up my freaking flask, you piece of crap. Here. Well, that sort of does what I want. Wish I could see how much is each. Like, what's the total quantities here? But that's good. I can make use of this. That doesn't do anything. I'm hoping. Lava? Mix it with lava? That doesn't do anything. I need Berserkium and Visibilium and the other one. Teleportium. Here. Drink this. I'm mixing some of these what is it? What is this thing? Polymorphium as well, to see what happens. Polymorphium always seems to want to be at the top. Is that blood? Yes, it is. Well, seems the only safe way out is like this. Oh, hell yeah. We've got a lot of blood. Alright. Let's empty out 99% of the slime. Let's just drink the slime. Screw it. Or, well, take some damage. Let's just fill a whole big giant flask of blood and not get slime in it. This is polymorphine, slime, and blood. Fill it up the rest of the way. Wonder if we'll ever implement anything like organ crafting for minerals? Well, you can, what? You can at least, I gotta process that thought. Wow. You can carve, like, you can, like, meat grind out corpses for blood. That's something. This way. Oh, I put it backwards again. How is this not working? It always casts the backwards one. So it's always firing the second one. Oh my god, kill me. Ooh, neat. Well, that sort of ruins what I want. But if I put, I can make enormous amounts of water if I need. Well, that one's not as cool as I wish it was. What is the recharge? Really long. A timer? Laser beam? Okay. I don't like these. These are all pretty bad. For what I want. I might just skip. I feel like I should just skip this. I should polymorph myself and just leave. So if you leave like this, you shouldn't trigger it. Yeah. I just gotta wait. Now they don't know I left. Oop, wrong freaking wand. GG. That's also the wrong wands. Wow, my damage is piss awful too. Alright, well. We're here. Why you gotta be such dicks? I can't even fly like this. We're in for a ride. This is gonna be bad. I have lots of money, but no good wands. Yeah, this one seems, pretty rough. Well, I could just flood the world, though. Nothing's stopping me from doing it. Oh, not that crap. Well, that's an acid wand. That'll be great. This is pretty shit, but it's pretty shit. Yeah. This'll be boom. Reduced spread, double scatter, bifurcated bombs with acid bombs. I'm gonna take this just for the shock value. This is a horrible thing to have. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it would be. AKA horrendously horrible. Oh, and while it sits, it puts out acid. Well, acid trail is good to get. That's pretty bad. Just pukes out acid while it's going. Time is it 10:05? I have some time left. About an hour. I'm really shocked that I've had zero success. Now that I know even what I want to try with alchemy, I'm surprised I haven't gotten it yet. Well, when in Rome. It's not even safe to grab this yet. It's because the steam is pushing out the freezing vapor. It's slowly dissipating. We're good. This is an okay wand. Better than what I currently got, and it digs, which is great. Infinite mana digging. Also, because it digs, it also will tear apart corpses to a basic degree, and that's good to have. Ooh, there's some of my acid bomb. Eight. This is a good one. Castaway kind of sucks. But it's got Death Cross. And Personal Fireball Thrower. Laser Beam's cool. Lots of laser... Ooh, that's a good one. Recharge time sucks. This is a 7. This is good. This is like a direct upgrade to what I currently got. Well-ish. Better recharge time. No, it's pretty good. Triple cast, reduced spread. Can I didn't do shit. Well, now I absolutely have to leave. Okay. Let's say this is double. Who did this? Why are you here? There's a worm that turned around at the last second before dropping a turret in here. Oh, it's a triple, right? Okay, I need to use... Oh, this big worm. I can damage him, though. And the turret's doing some work, too. And he's making worm blood, which is great. Oh, okay. Alright, you can hold on to that. This blood... Okay, let's empty this one out. Alright, hold on. Didn't mean to do that, but that's cool. The trail is coming back because of the slime. Hope that worm doesn't show up. I want to grab the worm blood. That's really what I want right now. Okay, that's empty. Okay. So over here I can slough up some worm blood, I think. Try and only get the worm blood. I need to go find him and kill the shit out of him. Worm blood and oil. Well, I drank worse things. Hold on. Is this still in holy? Can I customize spells still? Yeah. So this is a triple. Can I do anything else with it that's cool? No. Extra damage. That's what I'll do. Yeah, that'll be a great one to have. And this one will be... this will do acid, but it's gonna wait. It's gonna shoot out first. So if I do this, so it'll produce a lot. Is that a shuffle? It's a shuffle. Shit, I gotta be careful with these things. So acid, of course, will go through everything, which means that if I ever need to leave... Worm's back, he's angry. Being fussy. As worms are wont to be. Hey, buddy. How you doing? So it seems the mouths are the only things that really do any real damage, so I can play it safe. So I drank a little bit of it already. And that's why I'm hallucinating a bit. I'm gonna skip that one. But worm blood basically allows you to see everything. Crap. Bail out. I don't think this guy thinks worms or thinks sheep are a threat. Okay, let me leave before this gets too crazy. The only way I can properly leave is just to literally acid my way out. Otherwise, I can use the black holes, but I want to be really careful about that. Meanwhile, I'm taking the super dangerous option. Personal fireball thrower, homing any mist. Oh yeah, I guess if you home in, it's gonna hit. Here we go. So here's the Hisi base. I can just hop on in. We're experimenting with acid, and by experimenting I mean going ham. I don't even have a good wand for it yet. The 100 on a crit, jeez. Oh no! I didn't realize it was a Healy guy. Here, you. One thing that'll be really, really nice about this is I'm going to create a lot of blood. Sorry, forgot about you. Did I not get the perk? No, none of the perks were any good. Careful. Put that shit away. So. Blood and gunpowder doesn't do anything. Look, see? Yeah, I can grind up the body for blood now. This is gonna be great. If I can get vampire, I'll be in good shape. Oh, heal the guy. Come here. Ugh, another worm. No, Healy guy. Oh, he's pretty weak. When did you get so weak? Oh, his freaking health bar popped off. That's interesting. Oh, wanna get stoned? So the more of this you drink... Oh, okay, alright, you stop that. The more of the rest of, the more of the worm blood you drink, the more area you can see. The only way I can get into that is to acid it. So I have to get up here first. It also allows you to see in the dark. So yeah, see how that actually eats through? So I can get through any material now. Now all I need is a teleport wand and I'll be set. Something did oh, it was a freezing vapor somewhere. I chugged as much as I could. I'm working on it. That's about as much as I can drink for now. You wonder if different ones do different things? I only different worms? I think they all have the same blood. Be careful. Man, this is such a great setup if I had if I had vampirism. Oh, okay, alright. Not the smartest thing I've done in a while. I've got to just keep an eye on that thing. Gotta shoot while I'm falling. Okay, and then I gotta leave. Drop down on this guy. Alright, we're pretty well set now, I think. I think I saw a wand over... Yeah, he's got it. No, no, it's a lightning wand. And there's tons of blood everywhere. Near you. If he hits me with the lightning wand, I'm just gonna die. That's gonna be it. You piece of shit. Is there any way I can quickly get this guy? From below. Yeah, what is it? It's not lightning, it's something. It's Giga Death Cross. That would have been pretty rough. How many? Oh no, put this away. Huh. So this is a hex pattern of Giga Death Cross. Obviously, or pentagram. It won't always cast it. Okay, alright. Mistakes have been made. Let's leave. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot about that part. Two no. Oh my god. You just hold on a minute, Mr. Scary Man. Guess these count as bombs for all intents and purposes. You don't even look at me. Get. Biggest freaking one I've seen. Flee before he notices. I can probably kill him. I'm gonna make a hole out first. You know what? First, what we're gonna do though, this should be safe to cast. Oof. Costs all my mana to use though. Alright, I don't need all of these. So what you can do, which is kind of cool, put one in the front. It is a throw tablet. I'm afraid of that. Also, I'm not really looking for backseating anyways. But no, I'm not doing that. Can I do Hex into... Oh god, let's leave. Crap. Just get out of here, you piece of shit. Can you just leave? You horrible piece of shit. Where's my good one? There we go. Of course I've angered the gods. Get the fuck out of here. Ugh. You know what? I can leave this way, I hope. Maybe not. Repelling. I should have took vampirism. God damn it. I'm screwed. Shit, I didn't see it quick enough. Well, we're in for a ride now. All right. Okay, we're vaguely safe. Let's drink some worm blood and think about what we've done. Nope. Well, nothing likes acid, so that might help. Crap, I missed vampirism. That sucks. That would have helped me. Ooh, I just jumped in acid. Ah, crap. Damn it, the freaking fire got me. Fuck, alright. Yeah, I would have been if I didn't miss vampirism, it would have been fine. It's like a little tickle of fire, yeah. No, invisibility wouldn't have worked better because my cape would have been soaked the entire time. Like, that's why I started with the repelling cape before I noticed vampire, because I was too busy running. Because I would have taken the repelling cape first and then gone for... Who would have gone for invisibility after... Or, anything better than that. At least. So I have about half an hour to go. Let's at least try not to get ass screwed this time. But yeah, Nemesis, I'm really not looking for advice. I'm looking to stumble on my own. I'm not looking for people to tell me how to play. I'd rather have a fun and interesting experience with my own decisions than I'd rather not win if I'm not making the decisions myself. Don't think I can put gunpowder to use, but I'll keep it anyways. Did someone? Wow. Instaban. Instaban permanent. Get out of here. Did someone tell me I'm being rude for telling them how I'd like to play the game that I'm streaming? Instaban. Are you kidding me? Wow. It's pretty rare you get people that entitled, but every while or so. What's going on over here? Yeah. Play the game. Streamer, play the game how I would like it to be played. You're not allowed to enjoy it your way. This is the same. This is not the same one, but it looks pretty close. Or no, it is the same one. Yeah. Got all the bombs. Yeah, I had that rant about it. The Stardew Valley. Man. I can understand, like, people are basically, like, they're watching it and they're like, okay, you know, people think that you're only ever people think you're only ever streaming it for you, for the viewer, like, not like people do it as something they enjoy, for maybe they want to have other people come along for the ride while they stumble and tinker and stuff. Yeah, Stardew has so much to it. And imagine if that was just given away. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if you want to play the game a certain way, or you want to watch it, or if you want it to be something you can enjoy in a certain way, then you got to just do it yourself. What is Invisibilium? Yeah. I kind of want to dip into there and throw some throw some next to the wood and see if it mixes. It doesn't. Nope. One day. Blood's another one to try, too. Doesn't do anything. Alright, I'll grab the polymorphine. Or you could find somebody else who either wants to be told what to do, which there are some people who do, and go out of their way to ask, hey, spoil the game for me. Play the game for me. But they could just, watch somebody else who plays it the way they want, or they can stream it themselves. And then they have the gall to say, wow, you're rude, and they, claim that you have a sense of entitlement. Luckily, it's rare. Luckily, people just want to chill and watch. Then you get idiots like that. You like watching people have unique experiences unless you're playing Dark Souls? You can buy all the games you want to play at the time. Yeah. I carve out what time I can, but I do not have enough. Well, I can understand people who say, I just wanted to try to help, right? Like, as much as I don't want to help, there are people who can't process the thought that somebody else wouldn't want help if they're struggling. It's like, it's so beyond them as to not be a concept. Because for them, it's like they see the struggle as something that can't be overcome. So if somehow they manage to get over it, then that's like the most important thing to them. Like they need to make sure nobody else has that. Like it's almost like they can't imagine anybody else overcoming an obstacle on their own. And some people, it's like kind of an overinflated sense of empathy. Like they see it as like, why not help somebody avoid having that suffering? Where really, for me, it's fun, it's interesting, it's satisfying. I want to struggle. I want to make mistakes because the discovery and the sense of accomplishment totally makes it. Because if everything's handed to you, why is it interactive media at all? And why are you playing it if somebody else could just, could play it for you? Yeah, especially when I'm like, hey man, let me just stumble myself and figure it out. And then they're like, how fucking rude, how dare you? I'm like, are you kidding me? Get shit on. I want to lose as much as I can until I figure it out on my own. Oh, got plenty of bombs. Not going to be super conservative with these things. Yeah, that's the thing I don't understand, too, because this game is all about, like, tinkering with crazy, unpredictable spells. And, you know, eventually alchemy, if I ever figured that out. And people are like, nah, you can't experiment, you can't have the fun of discovery. How rude. How dare you experiment? Oh, that wasn't a smart idea. It was regular gunpowder. Oh. The separate types of gunpowder I gotta keep an eye on. I'm trying to see these mix. Yeah, and I even post there, like, you know, the like the thing you had to accept before you can chat. I don't even want that. That's too dangerous. I even put a message there saying, like, please no backseating, just chill, you know, lurker friendly, whatever I wrote. And people can't fucking read it. Yeah, they're everywhere. I feel like I had to go back to that overlay that basically says, let me tinker around with it myself. So some douchebag coming in. How fucking rude. How rude, you little, let me tell you what to do. And they're probably, like, if they're still watching, or if you're getting ready to send an angry message or hit me up with the Twitter or whatever, what'll probably end up happening, they'll be like, well, your stream's never going to go anywhere if you don't let people walk all over you. And it's just like, if the only people who could ever watch the channel are those types of people, then I am fine with never having the stream going anywhere. No, I want to have this. I want to have the experience that's sometimes awful and difficult and rusted metal, huh? Oh, right. I thought so. It kind of almost looked like this thing was soaked in, like it was another alchemy reaction. But it's not. Nothing reacts yet. I only have the smallest idea of what even reacts. I'll have to poke around some more. You can't stand watching streams where they let people tell them how to do anything. Yeah, it's like, what's the point? You're basically playing the wiki page. You know, like... I don't really want fly upwards, but that would be a good counter for that weird bolt. Yeah, no surprises. It's just like, if you want that, then you should just go to the Noita wiki and just read everything. Okay, well, I keep forgetting. This gunpowder is awful. This is not the gunpowder I want. This is the useless kind that I can't do anything fun with. Alright. All that shaking, though, it makes me think there's a worm already. Oh. Stop. We're good. Oh, I wish I had more time. I have like 17 minutes left before I gotta go to the gym. I got bombs. Oh. 60, whatever. Cat plays the game of the day. Yeah, maybe that. I mean, to some degree, maybe that help. It would help. Like somebody who doesn't care about being backseated at all, basically says, "Hey, play the game for me. Tell me what to do. All that kind of stuff." Wait, what's the timer on this? Be a good spam wand. Maybe not. Yeah. Is this regular polymorphine? Yeah, I don't want that. Water. Great. How did you survive? Yeah, almost dead. Streamer does the best they can to interpret chat's commands, yeah. And considering how obnoxious some of the people are who are backseating, I can easily see that being a thing. You gotta agree, you only ever watch streams when you feel like the streamer is their own person, it's so boring. Yeah! It's like, why are you even watching at that point? This is gonna be the first run in a while where I've had to skip and bail out. Ooh, 305, but look at all that. Two at a time. Huh. Always cast double and two, so this cast 4 at a time always. To 5. With the timers. This is a really weird wand. No cast delay. Ooh. Always casts explosion on slimy dudes. This is probably the overall best one I can grab right now. This reduce. There's nothing that does recharge time, but we got cast delay at least. What can we do with this? Oh, because these have additional cast delay, right? And these don't. That's a shame. Well, we can eventually make something out of that. I kind of want to just grab these just for the hell of it, just for how crazy it's going to be. Get rid of this guy. So this one always, yeah, this is the one I want, like this. Oh, geez, alright. Can I just do... What, how much mana do we got? It's the recharge time. That reduces it. Yeah. Yeah, you can just empty it out. Oh, that's such a bummer. 2 spells per cast, though. Oh, it's after a period of time, right? This is fine. I kind of like that. kind of cool looking, but not especially practical. Cast a lot of it. The music in this game reminds me of like the best old games like Magic Carpet. It's weird, mysterious, like pseudo-mystical, funky weirdness. Whoa. You could do a long little beam there. That's actually useful. This is a better wand for it, though. Well... yeah, I guess I could put it here then. Just make a giant long beam that could just carve dudes. That's happening. So what I'll be able to do is carve dudes through through walls and stuff. Anything good? Breathless. Oh, here we go. Perfect. That works. Of course I'm taking that. Kidding me? Let's reach out and beam you to death. Yeah, this is a really, really good stuff to have. Because if I need to get something around a wall, especially Hisi base, I could just drill through walls and just kill stuff. Can also use it for scouting, like if I need to see through. Well, you know what? It's not as good for scouting as I was hoping it would be, but this is also fine. Ooh. Get beamed. Don't want any of this. Yeah, that sort of contemplative, like, complete silence. It kind of has that aspect of, like, Dark Souls almost, with a little bit more flavor to it, where you're kind of wandering around and then it accents whatever weird moment you're at. A 6? Recharge time's pretty hefty, and I don't really like dropper bolts. Oof. Alright, here we go. Blow up this nest here. I love this crazy laser. I never thought that the time version would be, or the, I guess it's timed, yeah. Time version would be any good. Oh, did that not like water? He just I don't think I hit that one. Huh. Demon Souls had some of the best atmosphere. Yeah, it did. Demon Souls soundscape I liked more than everything besides maybe Dark Souls 2 Network Test. Jeez, there's like a million of these. Yeah, Demon Souls was pretty impressive, that's for sure. Was the game with the Evolving Hive? Overwhelm. That game is awesome. And that game had good atmosphere, too. I hate the front and back ones. I don't know what to do with it. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the wand. Oh, that's a pretty... That's a really... Well... Oh, yeah, it always does... yeah, this is great. What are we doing with this? Where are we putting this? This one always does, funky bolts. And I can make that better. Slithering projectile path. Oh, yeah. No, Demon Souls is legitimately creepy. Am I normally not able to... Oh, because it's a 20 slot. What is going on with this? Why can't I see more of my... Why can't I see the bottom of the screen? Is there like a UI scale setting that got changed or something? So 2 of these should be pretty cool. Or, well... What about this? Oh, because it's a timer, right. Hmm. Oh, and these reduce the time, too. Do a beam into 2 of them. That'd be cool to look at. Whoa, okay. Need more mana, though. Well, I could just put these at the end. Or... Oh, because they trigger into the cast, so I have to put them... They have to be kind of like this. Yep, there we go. It's kind of just... kind of does what it wants to do. It's cool, though. Ooh. These cost less, too. These are 15, and these are, what, 30s? 20s. Scary. It's always a little bit up, too. I like that, but I also really like this one, too. How much, let's see. Oh, here you go. I need that. It always points in a weird direction. Damn. Like, the best thing I can do just ends up being things like this. Well, we can make this better later. Stuff like this. Well. Ooh, a bunch of black holes. I can't see my bottom ones. Is that also black hole? It's bombs. This is a 14... This is a really good wand. What the hell? A cast 2 at a time, too? Yeah. It's pretty good. It always casts up. That's a bit of a problem. Is that what it is? Did they default it to something else? It's 1920 by 1080. It's what it's supposed to be. Something else is wrong. They changed something. Something's different. Match resolution to current display resolution. Yeah, what is wrong with this? Oh, wait a second. Is this acid torch or something? What is... Oh, it's because I have so many of these in here. I just automatically create flammable gas, and I drop poison. That's great. Maybe I accidentally hit something on it. Just maybe. Oh, it's the gift creator. So if you output scale and then go backwards. Huh, now it's fixed. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Let me have my goddamn fun. Damn it. Oh, I guess it'll only do 3. Give me a sec. Damn it, Mom. Let me play more video game. Hold on. Just a little more. The recharges in this is so slow. Yeah, Mom, I'm not at a save point. The game doesn't pause. Remember all those random ass excuses I would come up with when I was a kid? Fuck, fine, alright.